So in 1956, Admiral Byrd goes back, and we were not told too much. What happens then? As it
Yeah.
much I mean, even in 1947, so nine years before when he went for the first time, we don't know too much except what we learned through this supposed secret diary. But I wish we learn more what happened second time.
Yeah.
Eventually, Admiral Byrd died, and what I read again in this book, which I don't know if I can recommend because it's filled with so many conspiracies and unchecked data, is that the material that he was talking about, the Admiral Byrd, even though it was covered by newspapers, when someone tried to publish, suddenly that was trying to be covered up, and then even though the millions of people back in the days knew about this event, they eventually, supposedly by the propaganda, would try to be silenced by not spreading this material so that everyone would eventually forget that this even happened. And I don't know if this is true. I just read today and yesterday by the supposed Dr. Raymond Bernard. If this is true, then it's suspicious and makes you think, well, who and why would they want to forbid this? If it's true, then could there be something? Because I'm always referring back to that saying, if there is a smoke, there is a fire. Like, could
Yeah.
there be something? I don't know, but I'm interested to learn more about this second account of Admiral Byrd that happened 9 years later.
Yeah, yeah, which is probably if they did find more, they would have kept it even more secret because at the end of this account that we have here, he is ordered. It says at the end log entries, it says that um, the president has been advised I am now detained for several hours, 6 hours and 30 minutes to be exact, 39 minutes to be exact. I am interviewed intently by top security forces. So that's when he gets back to America and a medical team. It was an ordeal. And I think he put like five exclamation points. I am placed under strict control via the national security provisions of this United States of America. I am, and then he writes in capital letters, I am ordered to remain silent in regard to all that I have learned on the behalf of humanity. Incredible, he writes. I am reminded that I am a military man and I must obey orders. So he wrote it down in his diary, but he never spoke of it. And the diary was discovered much later once he was dead. So I think that's very interesting how they basically told him to shut up. And I don't know if he says everything. Did they threaten him? I don't know. It's usually their tactic, but I don't think they might have. They probably didn't need to because, like he says, they reminded him he's a military man and he's under a chain of command and he needs to obey orders. But that's how he closes the account, which is interesting.